Welcome, everyone. To a great Sunday night with the NBA here on. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Jason Tatum is out there with James. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Durant in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Leonard. Great D that time from Giannis.
Rather than giving up the layup, use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Curry's shot is off. Leonard against Curry. Pass to Wembanyama. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
And here's Tatum. They'll bring it up to the Oklahoma City Thunder. In recent years, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And so here is Oklahoma City, and the basket is good.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to Indiana. Mobley outside. Pass to Davis. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Davis is focused right now and is staying in a great rhythm, no matter what kind of pressure he's facing.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. He told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done. See if they can even make things difficult like they do. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Durant after the miss from Stephen Curry. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Wembanyama.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up to defense there with ease.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Coming off a terrific season, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Curry. Gets it from three-point range.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 6 in the field. Mobley against KD. And here is Tatum. Pulled loose and stolen by Mobley. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Fires away from way outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
KD, where's Mobley? Back to KD. Pass to Tatum. Takes the three. Good on the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hasn't made one yet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would throw down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
They shoot again. Fires for three. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Curry's got 11 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Ball coming.
Tatum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum's shot is off. Knicks on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Loads it up. And it's Davis with the jam.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
And so James will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing here by 8. Here's Tatum. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Mobley outside. Pass to Curry.
Kick it out!
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played hard. You know who that was?
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Knicks. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Back right after this. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Davis at the phone. They're the group New York will start the second one. Thunder trailing by 10. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Giannis. Tatum passes to James. And they double up James. Durant kicks to James. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Tatum's shot is off.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball out of his right lane.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Mobley. Lost to Curry. No one near him. 2 points. That one goes. Curry's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. The Thunder pull it in. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard the pass to Wembanyama. Here's James, guarded by Curry. And on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from LeBron. Curry against LeBron. And here is Curry. He's got 13. Outside, Davis. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder pull it in. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 for tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Tatum. James, left side. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Knicks leading by 10. Here's Curry. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's a good effort from Curry, just jumping right into the key, not minding who's around, and getting the call.
The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Tell me the last time you watched Steph Curry on an NBA floor not have a smile on his face. I mean, always playing with that infectious joy.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. I lot of things do, though.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Second, Stephen Curry.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Leonard the pass to James.
Stay there.
Leonard sets a screen for LeBron. And stolen by Mobley. Ahead. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Knight. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
He has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Leonard the pass to LeBron. James cooking from deep.
When LeBron shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no battling, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself, react to a call, become emotional? Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. I remember playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless, that's sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Curry. Let's get it's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
But his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track. They're going to find a way to win. Now, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Tatum with the screen on Curry. Tatum down low. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
First free throw is good.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
And so Tatum nails them both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No scoring in this one. Outside Curry. The train. Curry making it look so easy.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Leonard looking over the floor. Wembanyama sets a screen for Leonard. He sets it back. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Knicks. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
For the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot.
Hey folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere.
I've had some nights in my time. Nights when you feel like everything is going in. You know what I mean, Shaq? I think Steph has that feeling all the time.
Yeah, the example he sets is a very high bar.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. A question here from astronaut Ari, who asks, is it okay to eat sushi you bought at a gas station? I thought you guys might have some thoughts on this.
No way am I touching that sushi. You don't know how long it's been out there?
Why not? Fish is fish. You go right ahead.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Now, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Taking a look at the Thunder. We've got Tatum. Victor Wembanyama is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's KD in at the shooting guard. Great open up there. Curry's got 24.
Almost always layups for Curry at this point. Makes the three look so easy.
Now here's James. Pass to Leonard. Back to James. Uncovered. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. Back to Curry. Wide open look. And a kind roll that time off the rim as it unfolds. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
What else can we say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
Leonard, the pass to LeBron. Off target from outside.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he should, despite the miss. No defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Young. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates the game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively. But how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Let's check out stats for James. Great showing for him last season. Putting up about 25 points per, 8 assists and 7 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
Who's got Tatum, man? Who's got him?
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Tatum finds James. Wembanyama sets a screen for James. And too much time in the lane to get called for the 3-second violation.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Last season, he played outstanding. Second in steals, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And looking back at his #2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key. Curry with a wide-open look. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 29 in the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's James over Giannis. LeBron with the bucket. LeBron's got 11.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Curry puts up a 3. Up under 4
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
James looking it over. Screen by Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Knicks leading by 13. Curry finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Curry. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. And Curry has it in the corner. Lock at 6. Puts it up for Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. LeBron outside. And 101 left in the third. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And getting to the line at will. James using his smarts these days to draw those kind of shooting fouls.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
It feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And the Knicks with possession here. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Here's Mobley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
At almost 7 feet tall, once Mobley has ideal positioning inside, he forces the defender to have to foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
And both free throws good for Mobley. KD with it. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. And here comes outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
So hard to contain LeBron. He's explosive and clever and unpredictable. It's kind of a nightmare for any defense.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That free throw, no good.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Leonard, the pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one.
Now Curry. He has 29. Fires away from outside. That one, no good. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammates.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Stephen Curry. Evan Mobley is out there with Anthony Davis. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Davis sends it back.
Look at the defense on display there from Davis. Lines up the shot. With perfect timing, swats it away.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor. You just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, that move.
And here's Leonard. LeBron a screen on Curry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, gets that contact and finds free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Both free throws good from James. New York leading by 14. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley against Wembanyama. Here's Curry. And the Knicks good for 2.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out Awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your next city dancer.
Here's Leonard. Pass to KD. 6 to shoot. The 3. Durant from distance. What a shot.
From way downtown, Durant truly knows no limits.
Hey, Diop-O'Shea.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. Finish off by Davis. On the putback stop.
Seems having a tough time containing and attacking all the way there.
LeBron all alone. And it's good off the back rim and in. James has got 13 points here in the second half alone. And so Curry will bring it up for the Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Durant. Antetokounmpo defending. It's all by Antetokounmpo. Curry passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Wembanyama against Mobley. The shot by Curry, and Tatum pulls it down.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. The important thing is for players, just don't turn yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
They can burn some fun if they want to.
And get it on freedom as well.
Curry outside. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 34.
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
Next lead is Tatum, 36.
Tatum with the screen. Tatum deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Back to Leonard. Pass to Tatum. From downtown. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Knicks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Well, at least they're going to salvage a game from the season series after losing the first 2.
And we watched one guy.
The Knicks, ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home. Greetings, it's 2K Sports. Opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going. Whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. They've got Rudy Gobert, Jimmy Butler out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's James in at the point guard position.
Solid from three. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
Antetokounmpo against Tatum. To the paint. Here's Curry. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And so Curry nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all three levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
As always, Allie, we thank you. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Tatum. Back to James. Lets it go. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Curry passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Launches it. Drops it for three. Curry's got 5 points.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the one to study. He's a master.
Pass to James. Back to Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by James. Tatum's got his second bucket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early in his only made him pay.
Well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
James outside. Back to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Knicks with the lead. Antetokounmpo pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley outside. Pass to Curry. The three ball. And the Knicks another three.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad three for Steph.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks, Eddie Baxter.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Number 5, LeBron James.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pistons trail by 5.
Two minutes.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Pass to James. The three. And it's Tatum missing. New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And he lobs it up. And finished off by Davis.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammate.
I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
They were
let's see. They played hard, and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley up top. Davis for the screen on Wembanyama. Pass to Curry. Let's go to the three. Tatum pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's James to stop the drought. On target from range.
Gotta stay up on James or he will go right up with that shot.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. 4-point game. Now Mobley. Pass to Curry. Goes up. Rebounded by LeBron.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Come to me, come to me.
Up top. Gobert passes to Butler. Now here's Tatum. Over Antetokounmpo. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'll tell you, not many players are better at forcing a defender to foul than Tatum.
The first free throw is good.
Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
James against Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley on screen. Fires the three. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets a three. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5. Stephen Curry getting it done for New York. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
They've got Stephen Curry. Davis out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Nails it from 3. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches are safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
There's Tatum with the 3.
Come on. Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come back with the 3 of his own.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. He's got 7.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
Pass to James. Launches a 3. Knicks leading by 10. Curry finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Second, the Knicks.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. James against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Butler. Outside for Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all, but when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Pistons trail by 7.
Watch out, big!
James outside. Butler against Curry. Here's James. Again, the Pistons score.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. To the inside. SGA explodes to the rim.
Yeah, defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
James passes to Tatum. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama screen. Inside. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the way.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Curry. 1:02 left in the first half. Oh, sweet move. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Pistons trail by 5. Tatum passes to Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Wembanyama's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
The 11-footer. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Pistons on offense. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Good D by Mobley.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause him to miss somewhere.
Big man slam by the big man Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Here's Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot there. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Jason Tatum at the line. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game. Mobley on a screen. The three. No good that time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Knicks out in front. They're up by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, this team gave up a run. Any concern in particular for you here at the half?
It's early in the game. We started off the game well, but you got to keep playing. The weak side's got to...
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
The Thunder will be playing at Paycom Center as they go up against the Pacers. That one gets started at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at...
Appreciate you joining.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for New York. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. They've got James Wembanyama out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Tatum in at the shooting guard. Clock at 6. And he's going for the layup. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And he gets that one. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to look at Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wimby and Chet Holmgren.
Antetokounmpo against James. Tatum the screen on Antetokounmpo. Poked away. Fast break, New York. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. James against Antetokounmpo. Here's Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Well, very few guys take advantage of space in the mid-range like Tatum.
Timeout.
He's an assassin from that area.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Stephen Curry is second.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Stay on it.
6 to shoot. Oh, there's the alley. Pistons trail by 7. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Butler, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. 3. Against contact. You have to stay strong.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
James passes to Tatum. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
He didn't make them pay for that big defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. And it's an 11-point New York lead. The Pistons have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Antetokounmpo against James. Antetokounmpo with it. It's up by James. And it's good for 2.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for it. Might be time to try something different.
Now, here is James. He's got 5. They need this. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Davis finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Wembanyama. He has 7. Tatum inside. He's covered by Curry. Tatum can't hit. Here's New York. This run now up to 13-2. Mobley up top. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Davis. Over Wembanyama. The rebound by Detroit. And here's Butler. No made baskets yet. James passes to Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So when Tatum stays aggressive, he gets to the line a lot.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails both of them. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo, pass to Mobley. Pass to Curry. To the middle. Here's Davis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Davis. 12 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. James with the ball. 1 second left. Nice defense there to win the quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
New York out in front. They lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Keep digging, man. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Every loose ball. Make it hard on him. Make him hard.
And there's Tom Thibodeau focusing on toughness and effort that he'd like to see.
Yeah, he wants them to leave no stone unturned. Take advantage of every opportunity. That's their roadmap to success.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Mobley. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Davis. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Curry. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Curry, a screen on Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. Curry, no good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
On the wing, Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Wembanyama. Gobert with it. Fades back. That one's good from James on the assist from Gobert.
Making it look easy. LeBron just so comfortable from that range.
Mobley outside. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Great open look there. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc in the game.
Timeout, timeout.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
can time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
And it's Detroit with the ball. They trail by 16. James, a screen on Davis. Wembanyama finds James. Back to Wembanyama from deep. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists tonight.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking fairly assertive.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis going.
Great teamwork and great time.
Spectacular play. Tatum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here is James. He's closely guarded. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander against Tatum. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Curry. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Davis. Left side Curry. Releases from 15. The rebound by Detroit. Outside Tatum. 1:46 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. That's the move on. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Butler against Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the power of their offense.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
Defensive foul, Stephen Curry. First personal foul. First team foul. Jimmy Butler. 1 shot.
1 shot.
The free throw is off from Butler.
Well, you gotta appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
Mobley outside.
Curry.
On the wing, Davis. He shoots it. No good with a jumper from the wing. Detroit with the ball. 11-point game. Butler passes to Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. And here's Butler outside. Offensive rebound. Gobert. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
At 4, at 6'11", number 5.
feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Jokic is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Embiid in at the 4.
Well, as hard as Curry plays, to me it's an underrated aspect of his game. Gets out and gets after it in the open floor.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Well, we talked about how difficult a matchup Joel Embiid can be for a defense. Coach told me it's all about not letting him get established down low and making him try to beat us with longer shots. If you do that, I think we'll be fine. Of course, saying it on the sidelines is one thing, and doing it on the court quite another. Guys?
Thank you, David. Sinks the triple.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
One run by the Knicks in the playoffs, but Doris with an injury luck ended their season.
Borderline absurd. For injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
And here is Gilgeous Alexander after LeBron James hitting the 3. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Good trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Well, just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. Back to James. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
LeBron worked tirelessly early in his career on improving his range shooting, and boy, it has paid dividends.
Outside Curry. The shot by Curry, no good. The Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And the first one drops.
What's striking about Karl Anthony Towns, his resiliency. He'll bounce back from challenges. He's got a very impressive positive attitude.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Mobley. Curry puts it up. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
It's so quick, and Curry's so elusive. This is what makes him such a tough weapon.
Still in his early 20s, Doris, Evan Mobley is such a great player. So long, athletic. I know you love his play.
I certainly do, Kevin, and there's a lot of reasons why you begin on the defensive end. Great shot blocker, good guard on the perimeter, and he continues to work and expand his offensive game. This guy's future is so bright.
Gilgeous Alexander following the 3-point attempt by Jokic. James against Gilgeous Alexander. James, the pass to Towns. Jokic with it. 6 on the shot clock. Fader underway. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Jokic. James has got 11.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Mobley outside. Wembanyama. Sweet move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Boy, when you think about Stephen Curry, his style, his shooting, all the abilities have influenced the way we think about the game of basketball. Incredible.
And the second free throw, good. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Curry against Towns. Pass to James. Driving inside. And James throws it down hard.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. New York comes into this following a loss to the Pacers in Indy. It's an Davis, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Jokic. Scoreless thus far. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. LeBron outside. For the three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Knicks trail by 5. And to the Kumbo inside. He's against Jokic. Here's Curry. Gets out the ice. With 2 seconds left. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Thunder. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
The Thunder leading by 5. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Nikola Jokic. And Wembanyama's out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's James. And it's Towns. In at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they want to spend the 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, it's a very slow realization.
It is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win.
Good chance, D.A. Thank you.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. the stats for Jalen Brunson. To the inside. Curry passes to and the jump by Giannis.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Jokic against Gilgeous-Alexander. James, no good. And so it's Davis throwing the ball up for the Knicks. It's a three-point game. Pass to Curry. Here's the three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from the second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's LeBron. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start. One way down.
To the paint. Pulls it up. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Towns finds Wembanyama. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. James, the pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Embiid. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence on the
James looking around. A screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. James, no good. Knicks trail by 7. Davis gets to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Curry. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley touched the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking for Mobley and fouls him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
The Thunder leading by 5. 1:07 left now here in the second. And it's LeBron missing.
Didn't try the 3 points, but he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Curry, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And putting that reach to work, Jokic just erasing that shot attempt.
From outside the arc, Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Outside, James. Back to Jokic. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Jokic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
And you just can't give Jokic any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
Curry finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Mobley. Jokic defending. Curry against Wembanyama. That's a go. Again, Curry missing.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Thunder up 11. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple, there's
gravy.
orange.
Okay, and now moving on to what's been a fantastic head-to-head matchup at the two-guard spot.
We've got a game within a game. These two guys are trading blows, raising elbows, trading bows, making me wish I was out there right now.
That I would like to see. Shaq serving up elbow Sammys.
With extra mayonnaise.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Evan Mobley is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Curry. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Wembanyama against Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
A generational talent. Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
LeBron against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Curry. He's got 10. Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City League cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up to the Thunder. Pass to James. Rebounded by New York. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. He's Curry with the 3, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Greg, as you were saying, what makes Anthony Davis special is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get big in pick and roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of it. He slips through his head, switch, and recover like he's a 3 and D wing.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted. There's an old saying in basketball, as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it. I think he's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. I appreciate that report. Now, here's Jokic. After the miss, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one hits back iron. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Curry fires from way outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Antetokounmpo against LeBron. Now, here's Jokic. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. The jump hook. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Thunder lead by 6. Jokic passes to LeBron. A deep 3 from Towns. And that's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside.
We're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Curry. He's got 16. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. James against Young. Dishes to Embiid. Outside for Wembanyama. Towns, the pass to Embiid. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
For Curry. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
That's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 9 points. Curry puts up a deep 3. New York missing again. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Embiid throws it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Davis kicks to Curry.
Get through, get through, get through.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Curry. Right side, Davis. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Curry with the three. Curry! What else is new?
Yeah, and the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Wembanyama outside. Clock at 6. Pass to James. LeBron James just too strong.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Giannis against Towns. Now here's Giannis. Guarded closer. Davis with a screen on Towns. Antetokounmpo. Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78%.
And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Thunder lead by 8. And we'll be back right after this. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Make sure we're talking on defense. Make sure we're talking, everyone get down. We got to be more active. We got to make some hustle plays. Trace the ball, read the ball, move on the fly to the ball. Everybody talk. We need some hustle plays.
Wanting his guys, clearly the message here to be more aggressive.
And demanding that they be better in every area of the game right now.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Towns is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's LeBron James. And it's Jokic in a point guard. Wembanyama on the foul.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
That's to Curry. To Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's LeBron. And Curry pulls it down. Knicks trail by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Curry. Mobley a screen on LeBron. Mobley throws it down. Gilgeous-Alexander against Jokic. Embiid sets the pick for LeBron. LeBron can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Mr. Curry shoots the three. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Thunder lead by 5. James outside. Towns for three. It's rebounded by New York. Miles has got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Looking it over. Davis up top, just 5 on the clock. On its way from Curry for 2, and there's another one for the Knicks.
These big shots for him in the fourth. He has been locked and loaded offensively.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see. Guys.
Thanks, David. Now here's James. Pass to Jokic. Back to LeBron. And beat the screen. The Thunder with another miss. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Outside Curry. Puts it up there. Throws to the lead slam.
Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big talent.
James with it. Pass to Jokic. And the assist goes to Jokic. LeBron's got 22.
Yeah, and such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives his big shot. Watch out.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's off on that one. Towns with the defensive effort. LeBron up top, guarded by Curry. Down low. Here's Jokic. Gets rebounded by New York. We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter.
Embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Pass to Jokic. Back to James. second one to drop in. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession. Over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Anthony Davis at the line, 2 shots.
Two. I got you. We're going to push it on the net. Rebound.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here.
Big rebound. Gotta get it. Big rebound. Let's get it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
You can probably expect to see him slow it down. Picks it out to James. That's a big one without a miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The Grizz have a jump. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. James knocks it down.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
It's a really hard to get out when you attack the defense.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mobley misses. And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game. First
Second team.
Shooting 2.
That's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, thanks very much, Joel. Quality night offensively. How do you evaluate your performance?
Efficiency-wise, I've been struggling a little bit lately, so, this game was about just letting the game come to me. And I felt like I did that. My teammates found me. We got through it. We got the win. That's the most important thing.
Winning ugly is better than losing pretty, right? Congrats. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you...
On the floor for the visiting Sacramento Kings. At point guard, Keon Ellis. At power forward, Keegan Murray. At the other forward position, DeMar DeRozan. At center, Domantas Sabonis. At the other guard positions, Zach LaVine. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Detroit Pistons. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 8. Tim Hardaway Jr. At the power forward position, standing 6'8", number 12, Tobias Harris. Starting at the other forward position, at 6'6", number 9. Ausar Thompson. At center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 0, Taylor Doran. At the other guard position, at 6'6", number 2, Cade Cunningham.
Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position. And for the Pistons, down low, it's going to be Harris and Durant. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
So the Pistons will get the first possession. Back to Cunningham. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
DeRozan outside.
Right here.
Thompson pulls it in.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Thompson with a screen. Cunningham outside. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Thompson outside. Now here's Cunningham. Not a lot of room. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here the Kings are rolling up. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance. Cunningham's got 5.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Sabonis against Durant. Here's DeRozan. That one drops for him.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Five left in the opening quarter. Again, the miss by Cunningham. And Allie LaFleur spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Allie?
The message that he sent to his team is that they need to be laser focused on DeMar DeRozan. He told me DeRozan can expect to see plenty of double teams. He said if they're going to beat us tonight, DeMar's not going to be the guy to do it. And of course, DeMar may have something to say about that.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
For a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Brand, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
That free throw was good.
Sabonis is a guy who works hard on both ends of the floor, and he does things the right way.
And some changes here for Detroit. Beasley's checked in for Harris. Ivy comes in for Hardaway. And it's Schroeder in for Cade Cunningham. And the second free throw is good. And Richard, whenever Sabonis plays, it's surprising if he doesn't record a double-double.
Oh, they're usually monster double-doubles also. Close to 20 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists. Domas, he is like an offensive hub.
Now here's Ivy. Shoots over Monk. And again, it's Detroit.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Sabonis with a screen on Beasley. Here's Levine for 3. The shot won't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Detroit on top, up 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one. Well,
let's talk about it. Keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been
Thompson out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Jay Ivey. And then Schroeder in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
You know, BA, I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Ellis is checked in for Carter. Here's Laravia. Pass to Ellis. Here's Sabonis. Stewart defends. Sabonis, the pass to Ellis. 5 to shoot. Monk for 3. One rebound by Detroit. Now here's Ivy.
2 minutes remaining.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're shooting at bombs like that.
Pass to Monk. Sabonis with a screen on Ivy. It's Monk on the wing. Ivy defends. Puts up a 3. And that one's good. Malik Monk for 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Schroeder passes to Ivy. Back to Schroeder. They set the pick. The three-pointer off the mark.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
1:05 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Ellis. And here's Monk. Ivy defends. And the basket by Monk. Monk's got 5.
Got it in close. And unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
And here's Stewart. Beasley outside. Ivy with the ball. Back to Beasley. Three-pointer. Again, no good by Detroit. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ellis. Here's Lyles. Home for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento. Ivy with the ball. Will it go? Would have counted had it gone. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Sacramento on top, up by 4. And we'll be back right after this. Second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Malik Monk really making a difference here.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Ellis. No points so far. Take a look at Sacramento. And the duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Ellis in at the point. And it's DeRozan missing. Pistons trail by 4. Richard, something you notice about these Kings. They shoot plenty of shots.
And that's the modern game for you, B.A. But Sacramento shoots especially freely. You are right. And those shots have to connect. So I don't hope that trend changes for them anytime soon.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. One nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said, you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart.
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
That's a shot he'd like, man. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Ellis. 1 minute 58 left in the third. Oh, determined bucket from LaVine.
What determination from LaVine. Finding his finish despite the contract.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Cade Cunningham. 1 shot.
Shooting 1.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
The Kings lead by 3. Sabonis with a screen on Cunningham.
DeRozan.
Going inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Kings.
Take a break. Take a break.
Taking 2 shots.
We got this. We got this.
That free throw misses. And some changes here for Detroit. Beasley's checked in for Hardaway, and Ivy subbed in for Cade Cunningham.
Oh, I got shooter, man. Take a rebound. Gotta get it. Big rebound. Good.
And he's good on the second. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And the
timeout.
Here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Is on the floor for you. Give it up for. Give it up.
For Ellis.
Make some noise for your Pistons break dance through.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Beasley outside. Thompson, a screen on Levine. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Zach LaVine clears it away. And it's LaVine with the ball for Sacramento. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. For 3. One rebound by Detroit. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Beasley. Pass to Ivy. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter. Here's Harris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First
and for Tobias Harris, his priority is to contribute to winning basketball.
And he's shown that through his willingness to play different roles. We've seen him as a spot-up shooter. We've also seen him as a go-to scorer. He does whatever it takes.
2 shots.
More, fellas. Get more. Turn back on me.
The free throw drops for Harris.
A swing man that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
And Detroit making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Laravia's checked in for Sacramento. Carter comes in for Levine.
I got Schroeder. We're going to push it on the miss. We're going to push it on the miss. Rebound.
And Harris drops them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Now Carter gets to see a basket. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Can't connect from short range.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Here's Ivy. The lead. And the three-pointer goes. Ivy's got 5 points. And we've just finished the third quarter. Tight game we've got going. The Pistons on top, leading by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Thompson and Harris are 3 and 4. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Cunningham. Out to Harris. From behind the arc. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Ellis. Pass to DeRozan. Levine with it. Clock at 6. And over Hardaway. Good rebound by Detroit. Now here's Cunningham. Thompson's shot is off. The Kings trailing. Here's Ellis. He's watched by Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Ellis. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter play.
Come to me.
Sabonis with a screen on Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Shot by Levine, no good. The Pistons have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Cunningham. Defense right on him. Goes for the rebound. Sacramento shooting just 33% so far in this game. DeRozan will fall. Picked up by Cunningham. Too easy for DeRozan.
Guys that can take that shot, and there are guys that can make that shot. DeRozan loves having the ball in these big moments because he understands how to deliver.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
It's time for some team free.
force.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Cunningham. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Pistons lead by one.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion.